Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing with you all a little haul from Ulta with some it's obviously from Ulta, but it's nice there because you can get a mix of like drugstore stuff and some nicer things, so it's a good mix, I think, of both. But first I wanted to mention IMATS. Obviously over the weekend, to make sure my mic was on, that would have been bad. Well, not that bad because I just started. I have filmed entire videos with that thing being off, and it's not good. Okay, so back to IMATS. This weekend I went. It was so much fun. Thank you to all of you who came to my meet and greet. It was so much fun seeing so many of you all, and overwhelming in a good way, but super, super fun. And it just meant so much that all of you came, so thank you for that. And about the show itself, well, I did post an outfit of the day on my blog from Saturday's show. I just went to Saturday's show. Well, I went to Friday night as well, to pro night. I will talk about that in a moment. But it was super fun. I did post the outfit of the day. I'm going to look on my blog from Friday. But I am going to be posting like a full IMATS sort of all my photos that I have from everything sometime this week. It's probably gonna be later in the week, maybe. We'll see how this goes. But I haven't even looked at my photos yet from my actual camera, so I did do that outfit of the day when I was when we were back in the hotel room after the show. But I haven't even looked at any of the other photos. But anyways, it was so much fun. And about pro night, I didn't even really get to shop this year because last year I went to pro night and it was so much fun. That night is just, there's less people. It's not open to the public. It's just people that have a pro card or exhibitors. People that are there like selling stuff or working at a booth or whatever. So anyways, yeah, I had so much fun last year and got to shop. There was like nobody there. This year we went, maybe it was because we went a little later in the night. That's probably what it was. There's only about an hour left before they closed for the night, and it was so packed. It was like, it felt like a Sunday or something, like later on a Sunday usually how the show gets. But anyways, I really wanted to get my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. I was just gonna get another one of those, and after, you know, getting to the booth, and there were so many people in the little, you know, thing that you had to go into, they didn't even have my shades, so I was like, I didn't even want to look around at anything else. So we walked out, and I hit the Ardell lash booth. That sounded bad. I hit the booth. I went to the Ardell lash booth and found a lot of good lashes. So they're gonna actually send me those because it was a lot, and I was traveling and all that. So they're sending me those, which I'm excited about because I'm not a big lash girl. I have good eyelashes anyway, so I usually don't fool with them. But I was looking the other day and I really don't have many at all anymore, so I'm excited about getting some more of those. But that's pretty much it. I'll show you those when I get them. But yeah, so let's do the Ulta haul. I did this obviously before we, that's a crinkly bag. I did this obviously before we went on the trip, and got some really good things. I'm gonna sit everything out like I always do with this bag. I should have done this ahead of time. Please hold. I did get a lot of good things. I forgot. It's kind of fun when you, I think I don't know. Okay, so one of the main things that I went to Ulta for, really what brought me in there was I was almost out of my Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press. And I do have a tiny little travel size that I like guard with my life because those travel sizes are kind of hard to find. And when I travel and carry on, sometimes I don't always check a bag. This I can't go anywhere without. So I like treat that little one like gold. So anyways, I didn't want to have to resort to using that. So yeah. Got a new one of these. It's just amazing when you curl your hair. And speaking of curl, the other thing that I wanted was to get a conical iron like this. And I had one of these in the past. This is one that gets smaller as it goes down. It's a conical iron. But I did have one of those that wasn't tapered at the end. It was just rounded, and it was a ceramic one, and I don't remember, I think it was Babyliss or something. I don't even remember how I got it, who I got it from, or what happened with that. I got that thing probably like 5 years ago, and I never could figure it out, so I gave it to a friend. I don't remember who I gave it to. It was so long ago, but I knew I wanted to try it again. I have tried this a couple times, and I really wanted it with my shorter hair, and this is done just with a regular curling iron. I'm getting the hang of sort of curling my shorter hair, which isn't super short, but it's a lot shorter than it was, and you wouldn't think it would be that big of a difference, but it totally is. You know, when you have shorter hair, the typical thing that you think is to use a smaller curling iron, and for the past 3 or so years, whenever I do a curling tutorial, I always use my 1-inch Hot Tools iron with super long hair, with whatever. And so I thought, perfect, I'll just use that, and it did not. I curled it every possible way I could have curled it, and it's just, you know, you're used to how like this, it's bizarre how taking a couple of inches, well in my case it was 6, 7 in some areas, and in the back where it was really long. It's insane how different it makes it look, and I just couldn't get it to lay right, but this is how I really like it, and I've been using a 2-inch, which is bizarre because you'd think that would, it's perfect. So yeah, don't always go by those rules because it's just whatever works for your hair. But I have been using this a bit, and I like how it does give you a little more curve at the root, whereas like when you use a curling iron, even if you do it the way that I do it, where you start it closer to the middle or to the top, you still just have this like smooth. This is nice because it gives you that too, but you can really sort of, you can make it, it's a different look. It's a slightly different look. So I will do a tutorial on that sometime soon. But yeah, I'm just still getting used to it. I got this bamboo style ultra hold hairspray by Alterna, which you guys know I'm obsessed with Alterna stuff. I am still really upset that they discontinued the hemp line, which is the thickening compound is just the best hair product ever. I still have a little bit left of a big one that I didn't know I had, and I have been it's just nothing compares to it. So, well, the bamboo thickening, the plumping strand expand, is that what it's called? It compares to it, but it's just not as good. So I'm really upset about the thickening compound, the hemp thickening compound. But anyways, I use the bamboo plumping strand expand. That's readily available by Alterna. And my mom had been using this hairspray, and she told me about it, and I was like, yeah, you know, I use the bamboo stuff. So this was kind of neat. I have not used it yet. I should have used it so I could have told you a little bit about it, but we'll talk again. I will tell you for sure. I got the CoverGirl Bombshell Volume by Lash Blast mascara. What shade did I get? I got Very Black. And I guess the whole idea is one side it says number 1 volumize on this end, number 2 intensify. So I guess it's both black. Let's see. It says volumize. Load on for unbelievably big volume. I'm guessing that's black. I don't know if it is. I have not tried it. Intensify. Seal in with 1 coat for an intense dark all day finish. Let's just open it up and check it out and see. Side 1. Yeah, it is black. Feels like there's like nothing in here, so I'm kind of wondering how that'll play out. But anyways, this looks just like the Lash Blast brush. And then side 2. Let's see what it looks like. It looks like a regular mascara brush that looks like a fibery brush, whereas the other side was a rubbery brush. So that looks kind of neat. Those are my two. Both of those brushes look like good brushes because I'm not a big fan of the rubbery bristled brushes except for the one on the Lash Blast. So I like that it's got that one. And then it's got the kind of fibery brush that I like too. So that seems like something I might like. And, oh, I got some good body stuff. Okay, I'll just show you this first. I got this SE color called Belugaria. Belugaria? I'm guessing it's like beluga, like a beluga, because it's supposed to look like caviar. Belugaria. Okay. And it's got like large, it's black, but it's got large chunks of like silvery iridescent glitter. I am excited about using this because I did see this in a magazine and it looked really cool on, but then when I saw it in person, this isn't what I expected it to look like. So I hope it's pretty on. I really do. And then I got this Zoya color called Godiva. It's the Zoya Pixie Dust, and I think I've got some of the, but it's just really pretty. It's like a nude, looks like it's got like pretty little glitter. So I'm excited about that. And then I'll show you this really quickly before I show you I wanted a navy liner because I was looking and I did not have a good navy liner. And I really want to get a navy liquid liner. I should have gotten one with this because that's kind of what I was wanting to do, like with my little whole layering technique, which is in my last video. But anyways, I wanted to try the Smashbox Always Sharp liners. And this is in the shade French Navy. And I didn't get the black. I was going to go for the black, and I thought, I've got so many black liners. So silly, like I don't need any more. So what you do is you twist it. You twist it on and you twist it off. And then as you twist it on and you twist it off, that's what kind of sharpens the tip. So it's one of those mechanical eye pencils. What is neat about this is, do you have to roll it up yourself? Maybe it just automatically rolls up when you need more. I think that's the idea. Okay, so you don't really have to do anything to it. Like I said so many times, I like a pencil liner, a pencil that you can sharpen. And I know the NARS ones and a lot of the ones that have the little roll up, they do have a sharpener built in the bottom, but those are really difficult to trust yourself to do those yourself because they can really just break off and destroy everything. But this has got it made in the cap. And you don't like press it or anything, you just literally put it down, and then when you get ready to put it back on, you twist. You twist closed, and then you twist open, and then it sharpens it every time. So that's kind of neat, like I can already tell. So I'm excited about this blue. It's really, really a pretty blue. So if I like that, I might get the black and the brown when I run out of my others. It says it's a waterproof kohl liner. So really, really excited about trying that. And then I got 2 body products, and that is it. So I saw these, and I'm not sure if this is like an Ulta only brand. It was in the drugstore half of the store, and it's called Tree Hut. And I had seen this before, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. It says certified organic shea butter, natural Brazil nut oil, shea moisturizing shower wash. And I don't think the whole product is organic, but it says it has organic shea butter and Brazil nut oil. So every scent, I think they only had like 4 or 5 scents. Every scent smelled so amazing. And this Brazilian nut was just like, oh, it almost had, I don't even, oh my gosh, it smells like you could eat it. Like it just made my stomach flip. Like, oh my gosh, but it smells like, if you're familiar with like Brazil nuts, like scented things, that's what it smells like. But it almost has like a hint of a like a coffee, caramel, like a buttery pecan. I don't know. That's just the best way to describe it. But really, really yummy scented body wash. And then I got the Shea Sugar Body Scrub. I can't. Ugh. The Shea Sugar Body Scrub in Hawaiian Kukui. And I thought this was the second yummiest smelling product. If you have ever used the Frederic Fekkai body butter, which I did years and years ago, way before I started YouTube. I think it was one of like Oprah's favorite things. So I think I remember like my mom and I were like, yeah, let's get that, you know. It was one of those things. Was it me and my mom? I don't remember. But that's why we bought it, because we thought if it's good enough for Oprah, you know. I loved that body scrub, or body butter, and it smelled exactly like this. So that must have been the ingredient. It must have been like the kukui or whatever. Perhaps, or shea butter or something. I'm kind of looking and seeing what all it's got. It looks like it's got some good ingredients, but oh my gosh, this just looked like a really good scrub. I love sugar scrubs, and this smells so good. It brought me back to that Frederic Fekkai stuff, and I believe that they had a body butter too. So if you like that, then you may want to try that. It smelled exactly the same. Okay, so I will let you go. Long video, I know, I'm sorry, but I hope that you guys had a good weekend and that you're having a good week so far. We'll be back toward the end of the week with, like I said, that post about IMATS. May even be tomorrow or something, I don't know. I've still got to do my home decor post for this week on my blog too. And I think that's it. yeah. Another beauty video will be coming at the end of the week too. I'm just so tongue-tied. I can't really, I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, so hope that you guys are having a great week so far. I will see you all again very, very soon, and hope that you enjoyed the video. Bye.